It's just different.
Willing be all of my mental. I'm from the trenches, went the same, yeah, been what I've been through. Left me on red, I left for dead, man, it's really that simple. Now I'm too lit, all of my shit, design is original. Been facts, I never been fictional. Now that we live in the digital. Real ain't loyal, everybody ain't for it, real loving conditional. Ain't like them got the bros, man, it's all about principle. I never met one in love with a coochie that's visible. Ass shake, clickbait, no Insta.
What's good, Harrison House guys? It's your girl, Mickey.
And I am Stuart.
And today we are bringing you guys day 22.
Is it day 22?
22?
Yeah. I think so. 22.
Of our 28 days of celebrating Black excellence, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited that we are continuing. This is the first time we've ever tried to do
this many uploads in a row.
Yes.
But it's for a good cause. It's for, to give notoriety to the great people that we've been covering this month, February, which y'all know is Black History Month.
Yeah.
We should try to just normalize it. Like every month should be Black History Month, just like every month is everybody else's history month.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That is really true.
But if you guys have not seen our last video for yesterday, which was day 21, 21, please pause this video and go back and watch that video. We did cover
Tyler Perry
in that video. Again, Tyler Perry is somebody that we all know.
Yeah, definitely do.
But I don't feel like Tyler Perry gets near enough credit for the things he's done throughout his career.
I will admit that. And the crazy part is, like, he's still going. Like,
right.
he's, still going. So I'm interested to see what they got left.
Yeah. So you guys, again, if y'all haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. But today, day 22, we are going to be covering the one and only Miss Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. I am super excited about today. Like, I grew up watching Whoopi Goldberg with my grandmother, like, all the time. Like, in one way, shape, form, or fashion, Whoopi was on the TV. Like, in some way.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm excited about this one because of the fact that, to me, Whoopi Goldberg is one of those actresses or actors, as she prefers to be called. She's super duper underrated.
She is.
Like, she's super underrated. Like,
she is.
She does not get enough credit for her acting ability. And I'm not saying by like her peers and stuff. I'm talking about like mainstream,
right?
Like people, like us, the spectators. She don't get enough credit.
Definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick this one off because she is a Scorpio, just like me. Her birthday is actually the day before mine. But she was born Karen Elaine Johnson, November 13th, 1955 in New York.
What do it say? What borough she was born in?
I didn't go that deep, but I'm pretty sure it probably did say.
Oh, no, I was just curious. Like,
I didn't go that deep.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay. Darn. No. But she's an American actress, comedian, author, and television personality. Yes.
I was just talking about her notoriety. She is one of only 16 entertainers to earn a Emmy Award, a Grammy Award, an Academy Award, and a Tony Award.
Yes.
So and the Tony Awards ain't that for like TV? Like, so yeah, she been around the block. Let's say that. So like her peers do give her recognition.
Yeah,
like, she does. Like she's won plenty of awards.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like in the community, like society, she's not really talked about as much as she should be.
That is true. She did receive like her big breakthrough in film in 1985. She played Celie in The Color Purple. Like, oh my God, you know that movie. I don't care where you're from. You know that movie. You meet and use I never
But so that was her first
that
film?
was like her first big breakout role. Like, she had a couple things before that, but that was like her first big movie role.
Because I was going to say, even in that movie, like her acting skills was amazing.
They were.
They was amazing. You wouldn't think that was one of her early films. Like that's something like a seasoned vet.
It was one of her early films. It just shows like her acting ability to trust her starting out with a role that big. Like that was a very big role, and she nailed it.
Definitely.
In 1990, she had some other like movies. Well, let me go back. In 1986, so right after Color Purple, she had a lot of success. So they kind of just like steamrolled her into a lot of different roles and things. So she had movies like Jumpin' Jack Flash. She had Burglar, and one of my favorites, Long Walk. Long Walk, she played Odessa. And basically it was during like the bus boycotts. So it was like her getting to and from work, and she's a maid and everything like that. The family she worked for, the mom was Sissy Spacek, who was a really, really great actress. Y'all probably know her from The Help. She played the girl mom who ate the shit pie. But she played in the movie with her, and it was a really, really good movie. If you have never seen that, I recommend watching Long Walk. Okay. But also in 1990, she had movies like Ghost, which was with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Iconic role. Like, who don't remember her as a psychic? Yeah. Like, especially when she went in the bank and she cashed out that money and she found out how much it was. Like, oh man, yeah. And then more known movies in 1992, she had Sister Act. In 1993, she has and Made in America, which is another one of my favorite movies.
Made in America is an underrated movie.
Oh my god, it's so underrated.
Like, it's underrated.
It was one of Will Smith's first movies. You had Nia Long in there
for everything. Dancing. Like for the plot, is underrated. For the comedic value, like the funniness of the movie, is underrated. The acting in the movie is underrated. Like Made in America don't get its credit.
It don't. It was a really good movie, so check that movie out as well. But because of this success she had in this long stream of movies that she had, it actually made her one of the highest paid actresses at that time. It did.
That's what's up.
And I've watched every single one of these movies multiple times with my grandma. Even Jumpin' Jack Flash and Burglar.
I ain't never heard of Jumpin' Jack Flash, but I'm pretty sure it was good.
So everyone wants to know, like, if her name, she was born Karen Elaine Johnson, why do we call her Whoopi? Well, basically, long story short, she did some like Broadway plays and things like that in her career. And she always said, like, when you're on the stage and it's time to go, you don't have time to like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom because I'm a little gassy. She said, no, you just gotta go for it pretty much. So basically, if she had to fart, she did. And they told her that sometimes she sounded like a whoopee cushion. And it just kind of stuck.
Wow.
So that's why, Whoopi.
So where did the Goldberg come from?
Goldberg was because she has some, like, what is it, Jewish? Yeah, she has Jewish in her family. And, like, she doesn't go on record to say, like, the percentage of it or nothing like that. But she said it's there, it's in there. And when people ask her about it, sometimes she was rebutting, you don't ask a white person how much white is in them, do you?
Hey.
Just like that. So, Whoopi Goldberg is her stage name. So in 1994, she was the first African-American woman to host the Academy Awards at the 66 Oscar telecast. And she led the hosting solo. It was just her. But she did such an amazing job and they liked her so much, she went on to host it three more times.
Yeah, that's big. Like, that's huge. I know following that, then she had a few more movies. One of her most known roles was How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
I believe that was like, 98 or something like that.
That's my movie, boy.
Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come is another movie. Is another movie that it is so underrated. Like, that movie is funny as hell.
The talent alone, you had Whoopi Goldberg, Loretta Devine, you had Vivica A. Fox, you had LL Cool J, Anthony Anderson, Jada Pinkett Smith, Toni Braxton. What was it? Darius McCrary. Like, it was a lot of people in there, and that movie was funny as shit. It was like, oh my God, they're gonna make me go put it on.
But also, excuse me, Whoopi Goldberg was also in the Cinderella movie, the one with Brandy.
Yep, she played the princess mom.
Yeah. And it was just like Whoopi Goldberg could do any type of role.
Any kind of role.
Any kind of role.
And she makes you believable. Like, in her movie For Color Girls, was also had like Janet Jackson, you had Felicia Rashad, you had Loretta Devine, like Tandy Newton. It was a very good movie, and her role in there was really, it was different. It was so different. Yeah. But she could play, that character. So it was really, really good.
We talked about this movie again yesterday. In that video, we covered Tyler Perry. Yes. So again, you ain't seen that video, then please go back and watch that video.
Yes. Also, Nobody's Fool.
Oh my God. Hey.
She played Tiffany Haddish and Tika Sumpter's mom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And she really loves her marijuana.
Nobody's Fool, again, like, that's a newer one. I'm not sure. I think that is her newest movie, maybe. Yeah. But that movie is also underrated as far as like how funny it is. That movie is hilarious.
Yes. So yeah, go check those movies out. In 2007, she did become a co-host of The View. She replaced Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay. Yeah.
And a lot of people thought like it would, like the views would go down because like obviously Rosie O'Donnell was such a big part of it, but it went down a little bit like the first couple weeks, but after that it went right back up to where it was and even higher than when Rosie was there. So
she's still there cooking.
Whoopi is Whoopi, and yeah, she's still there. It's just so much stuff. But
so she is also a co-founder of a company by the name of Whoopi and Maya. That is basically a company that it creates medical cannabis products for women to help with their menstrual cramps. That actually launched in 2016.
I've never tried it. I didn't hear of it until we were doing this research, but I'm like, Sometimes I do have a couple cramps, and I was wondering, was there anything other than Midol that could help? But yeah, that was a new fact I learned I didn't know. Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg also did all the amazing things that she did and continues to do in her career, all while battling with dyslexia.
Yeah.
And that's something I did not know. You know what I'm saying? That she has dyslexia, which is, you guys, if you don't know, dyslexia is just like a learning disability. It's not really a super big deal, but for people who don't know that they have it, it can be, a struggle. She does prefer to call herself an actor. She doesn't prefer the term actress. According to her, she says that actresses can only play women, and she feels she could play any role. So she calls herself an actor.
And that just yes, I can do it all. Don't, perfect definition of don't classify me.
Yeah.
To do any specific thing. So I really like that. She does have one child. It's a daughter. Her name is Alexandria Martin. She's also an actress and producer. And she was also in Sister Act 2 with her. She was one of the kids in the classroom.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I did not know that. Which one was she?
Do you know? Okay, she was the taller, light-skinned one with the really, really long hair. She had a big forehead.
I think she had big lips.
She's like, what she say? She did one of the jokes. What did she say? I can't think of it, but she was in one of the classroom. Because if you watch the movie, she has a really, really long hair, and she's really, really light skinned. She has kind of big forehead.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look.
Something I didn't know was that Whoopi Goldberg also wrote several children's books. I didn't know she wrote children's books, but I'm I have some books to add to my kids' library because I didn't know that.
I did know that she did voiceovers in popular movies like Lion King and Toy Story. Yep. Everybody remember her from Lion King. She was one of the hyenas.
She was Senji or Sensi or
something like that.
You knew which one she was. I tell you that much. Ain't no way I'm going in there. But you want me to come out looking like you? But she has spoken out about basic human rights. She's spoken about the LGBTQ community, things like that. So she's very vocal, and a lot of times she sort of gets in trouble for the things that she says. But I just feel like she keeps it real, and she's gonna tell you her opinion.
Bite her tongue, that's what I love about Whoopi Goldberg. She's not going to bite her tongue. Even if her opinion is not a popular one, she gonna speak her mind. And the thing is, she don't just say stuff to sound different from everybody else. She always has an educated reason for
it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying the things that she says. So I rock with it.
In 2019, she did launch her clothing line called Dub G. I went on there and I saw some things. It's more of like, I don't want to say unisex, because it's a lot of like female models and stuff that wear her clothes, but they're kind of like baggy. They're not like super tight fitting clothes. Okay. But if anyone who ever knows Whoopi, you know, she's never dressed like super tight and you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's Whoopi. But one thing about her that I really just like, and I think it has to do with, like you said, like she's so kind of underrated. She likes to, so to speak, fly under the radar. Like, as far as like how she dresses, the things that she does, places she goes, you never hear a lot about her in the media unless she spoke out about something specific. So I can get my words out. But I do like that. I feel like she's probably very down to earth. Yeah, like if you see a fan or something, I think like you can actually hold a conversation with her. Yeah. I do. So, but that was Whoopi Goldberg. Like I said, that was really just the tip of the iceberg. She has done so many amazing things. I hate the fact that some people say that she's not attractive. Whoopi Goldberg is a very attractive woman. It's just different strokes for different folks, you know. I feel like society told you that Whoopi Goldberg was not attractive. Because she's dark skinned, she had a big mouth, she has dreads and stuff like that. And it's like, come on, bro. Yeah, I just think it really makes her stand out because she's not afraid to be who she is. You know what I'm saying? And them same sunglasses that she's been wearing for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, she made them popular. Yes. The Dwayne Wayne sunglasses. Yes. But and she's not married. She was married once. But she said like she doesn't feel like marriage is for her. She said she understands some people do, but just for her specifically, it's not for her. It's funny, real quick before we go. Fun fact: as a kid, when I seen Made in America, I always in my head I thought Whoopi Goldberg was married to Ted Danson, like because they had such great chemistry in that movie. Like you really thought they really had. Yeah, it wasn't the case. But you guys, like Babe said, that was Whoopi Goldberg. Again, she's day 22. I was going to say 21. 22 of our 28 days of celebrating Black excellence. We got 6 more days. But we will be back with y'all tomorrow for another video. As y'all know, Babe is not going to let me tell y'all who we're highlighting tomorrow. But I will say that this is one of my favorite people on the list. Yeah, definitely. And can we give him a hint? No. No, not even a little piece of a hint? A slight piece. He from Chicago. So he's from Chicago. But we'll be back with y'all tomorrow to let y'all know who that is. So in the meantime, in between time, we'll catch y'all later. Peace. It's just different. When it be all of my mental, I'm from the trenches, went to saying